Well, and now we wait. We wait and wait and become increasingly trepidatious that Leo, I know this is your first adventure into the crypts and you're hungry and tired and so depressed that you just haven't been able to sleep. He actually wakes up almost every time we try to help him rest because he's just too sad to be able to get a good night's sleep, which is just heartbreaking. And, yeah. Okay. Oh, Waylon's hideout. Oh, that gave me goosebumps. Leo peers inside and is met with a mysterious trench coat wearing fellow. That's enough to make your heart stop in the middle of the night the day before you begin your job as a grim intern, rather than working on breeding your axolotls in our Axolotl-y in Love side series with our island living Wedding Rags Island Witches Let's Play. Hi, yeah, we've really gotten a long way away from the original goal, but you know what? That's how stories are made. And this stranger is holding a box, but it's too dark to see its contents. Welcome, welcome to Waylon's Pop-In Shop. I have some fine items available for free as long as you ain't afraid of a bit of chance. Lady Luck might be on your side. He shakes the box enticingly. Should we rummage blindly or ignore Waylon and continue exploring? I feel like we're tired and confused and there's a stranger talking to us, and I think that perhaps we might back away with a nervous smile, ignoring him and continuing to explore. Ooh. This is interesting because we decided to let Leo have a little bit of time to clear his mind since he wants to be a ghost historian, and part of that is finding a rare item in the crypts. Crypts are amazing ways to find cool ghostly treasure and perhaps even learn more about ghosts. They can be located in Ravenwood or found in other locations in the world if you grab it on a build by. And then you explore the crypts to potentially find treasure, which may have been what we almost found, but we're going to let Leo continue rummaging, hopefully, so that he can find a reason that we can explain how he had to go to Glimmerbrook for Grimm's quest. Ooh, play a little tune! Leo comes across what looks to be some sort of musical puzzle. Perplexed, Leo deduces that he will need to play the correct sequence of notes to a dusty old piano that has taken up residence in the crypt. Investigating further, Leo spies some sheet music and would likely make this puzzle a breeze for anyone skilled in music. I can't remember if he is or not, but he does like reading, so let's try playing the actual notes. Are you skilled in piano by chance? You have a little bit of pipe organ? Is piano a thing that you could have learned? Oh, we're outside now? Did anything happen? He's happy to have fresh air. And feeling a little nervous and thinking about maybe having a crush on somebody. All right, time to go home, buddy. You've had a long day. I was hoping we would be able to get something from there. I don't know if he had a lot of maybe he didn't have as much music going on as I thought. And also Ukapanipo's going ahead and he's talking to Cashmere. I completely forgot there was also a dust bunny over here. I totally think that Ukapanipo believes in the power of dust bunnies, and he would totally be checking in on them and seeing if he can find more rare things, since he had that luck with the magic ring, which unfortunately I checked just to be sure, but apparently you can only have one magic ring per save file, which sucks. But I like the idea that he doesn't know that, and so he's just going to continue to try to get the fish and the dust bunnies to get him more treasure. All right. Also, I would love if we could manage to get Bonehilda or something going on. Clover scrounges up some particularly tasting looking tidbit for Ukapanipo. You know what? The fact we still haven't been able— It's cornbread! Excellent quality, actually. One excellent quality cornbread. I mean, we'll go ahead and eat it. Thanks, little Clover. Because Ukapanipo, he's hungry, actually. He's legitimately hungry. And if one slice of excellent quality cornbread, that's some tasty noms. Oh, and we did manage to snag— there it is, the death flower. Dun, dun, dun. But we're going to plant it tomorrow and say that it's actually a gift from the Grim Reaper to have Leo start his first day on the job. All right. All right, but yes, I know we are literally in the final hours, for real, in real life, of the Reaper Rewards quest, and we need to wrap up the last bit of what we have available. So the reason I'm having them kind of take a moment before we go anywhere is I need to get this out of Ukapanipo's way, the discussing romantic boundaries. He's feeling passionate and flirty. Nalui has gone to bed. We have a depressed Leo coming home. Ukapanipo's feeling pretty good about having found the magic ring. So I feel like he would just be kind of like, where? Ask about recent dates. Maybe ask about recent dates to say like, hey, were you out on a date? No, he was actually like out going to a crypt, which is kind of a little bit nerve-wracking, but I need somebody to ask like about romantic boundaries with. Anyone. Like, well, not anyone. Ideally, it would have been to Louis. Let's see. Learn more relationship. Oh, that's right. It's under relationship. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, look. We'll ask him like, hey, were you out on a date? And then learn more. Ask about romantic boundaries. Finally. There we go. Because I just think that would be kind of hilarious if Ukapanipo thought Leo was just out and about having a little date. Not quite, not quite. And then the road ahead, woo! Ukapanipo is off to a great start with his soul's journey. With this achievement, he gains extra satisfaction points. Woo! And now we know that Leo's like learning about his own boundaries, and the road ahead. The Ukapanipo's journey is just getting started. Soul's journey is still such a mystery to me. Ukapanipo gains... Oh! So he'll gain extra satisfaction points because he's been working on his soul's journey? That's so cool! And now perform 25 romantic gestures, woo, 3 times at different locations. Achieve level 7 romance skill, get gold in a romantic date to get the seasoned romance trait. I think that Ukapanipo's just feeling pretty confident about himself. Support Ukapanipo's facial hair. That's really sweet of you. That's really kind of you, Leo. And otherwise, talk about the sunny weather. Well, you know, you have a job in the morning working for Grimm. Maybe you should get some sleep now? Yeah, we'll go ahead and send him to bed because he definitely needs to get some rest. And Uki, do you just not sleep anymore? I feel like everybody needs to just like get some rest, go to bed. Please, you silly Sims. Like, oh, snuggling! I haven't seen that in ages. That's adorable. I legitimately haven't seen that in like years. I've missed that. I forgot that came with like Lovestruck, I think. Leo, I know you're sad, buddy, but just try to go to bed. Is it your adorable little like lizard? You should have plenty of food and a clean habitat, so hopefully he'll let you sleep for the night. Because we have our Grimm turn job to go ahead and work in a few hours. And as a present from the Grim Reaper himself, let's go ahead. Come on down. We'll put in, what's a perfect kind of gardening pot that the Grim Reaper himself might leave? A little kettle planter? A bucket planter? Maybe just like an all black planter that just showed up in the front. I love it. And we're gonna say inside of it just happens to be a death flower that Leo, you can discover it maybe in the morning. Like, try to get some sleep. You really are having a hard time with the whole like sleep thing. Is this an earthquake? The man literally? Oh my gosh. This is the most I have ever seen in my entire life of I guys, this is the most lava rocks I've ever seen in my entire life. The house just got almost hit on his first day as a Grim intern by sizzling, boiling, ridiculous. Get away from there, pigeon! You don't want that smoke. Trust me, it's volcanic. And it's Moonlight Spirits Day as well, where we were supposed to try to like summon the ghost of our sister. I don't know how all of them slept through that, except for the fact that they're all completely exhausted. That too these seem like a gift from Grimm. That's the only explanation I have. These are a gift from Grimm for having the first day of his work. I can think of no other reason this has happened. I think that Nalui has gone ahead. She's got a good scare from tectonic terror. There are sizzling. She's used to this. She's used to seeing sizzling things. My jaw's on the ground. She wants to start a new relationship, for crying out loud. And meet someone new. Oh my gosh. Look, we're not doing that. Maybe that was a brush with death. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to like summon the Grim Reaper, because we're going to say that that was like a brush with death and start a new relationship. It feels so right. Commit to another sim. No, maybe we're going to maybe commit to like, is that from being a romance sim? No. And if we were gonna potentially think about doing that, it might be for the sake of like just getting this like flirt with death thing done. But I don't think that Nalui would do that. Oh my gosh. I've never had that happen twice so fast. I have no idea what's going on. I mean, that's definitely exhilarating. All I can think is that this absolutely would complaints. Can we complain about the heat or complain about Moonlight Spirits or like, oh, she's exhilarated. She wants to meet someone new. Have we met the Grim Reaper? Apparently we have. I mean, maybe like ask for help for cleaning. Like, sir, deep thoughts. Maybe learn about life safety tips. Like, come on, we've got to come down and we've got to kind of be like, whoa, is this like safe? Like, what's going on here? Maybe ask for small loan from the Grim Reaper. I don't know about that. That just seems wild. I mean, she actually seems exhilarated. So maybe compliment outfit. And then she's super actually excited about this versus tense. Would she talk about like conservation awareness maybe? Ancient history? People person tips? Inquire about soul reaping? I think that's what we're gonna do, to be like, so was that an attempt to like take our soul? Huh. Okay, and then my sister called me and there's literal chaos going on in her home and I have to kind of like recapture my memory of what's going on here. Now, Louis, you literally have glitched out and you now have Z's just flying out of your mouth. You are exhilarated from the Scare Seeker, Lot Challenge from Teutonic Traits, How to Avoid Death. Being a Reaper is an important job. Straddling the words of the living and the dead is a huge responsibility, though it can be very rewarding work. That and the coffee is pretty good. You know what I think? I think Grimm himself has come to wake up Leo. To wake up Leo for his job that's about to happen in like 40 minutes here. So what a way to wake up. I'm gonna let him sleep for just a minute And now our only thing that we have left to do is cook a gourmet meal for the Grim Reaper. And also maybe summon a ghost and conduct a seance and commune with the departed. I feel like talking to the Grim Reaper should potentially fulfill that requirement for our day of Moonlight Spirits, which is the day we were going to try to talk to his sister anyway. Share Moonlight Spirits spirit. Yes, Nilui. Yes, we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Now Grim's feeling confident because it is indeed, like, I guess his day. All right, what a way to wake up. Let's check on how those like smoking craters are doing in just a moment. But I have no idea. The salt and pepper shrimp, like what's something that seems like it would be really I'm gonna go ahead and go with that because maybe that's something that the Grim Reaper would have done. We now have 2 entire new lava stones. 3, I think, because I think, yeah, there's still one over here. There's still smoking holes in the ground that I don't think the birds should be drinking out of this water now. Has the water changed to be red on its own? No, that's just the tiles. Thank goodness. I was going to be a little freaked out. But I can't believe that the guys slept through that. The crow has just disappeared. Yeah, I can't believe the guys slept through that. But the good news is Nalui has now reached gourmet cooking level 4, and she can now make, let's see, prosciutto wrapped asparagus. And she can grant the delicious dish moodlet to food she makes. Boy, nothing like learning a few special recipes from the Grim Reaper himself to kind of put a little pep in those spices, I suppose. And what's also ironic is Nalui does have death calls. It's time for Leo to come to work. Let's join Leo. Here we go. Literally as I was about to finally finish the jobs. Am I ever going to be able to get this Grim Reaper event done? I can't believe the chaos that we have had just following along with their story. I can't believe there's actually a headless quarters for the Netherworld. Welcome to the Grim Branch. Here you'll learn the ropes of reaping and attend Grim's very own training session. Make your way to the Scry Bowl to receive your assignment, and then feel free to pep for the reap by completing tasks like researching the assignment, practicing reaping, and performing scythe maintenance before traveling. As an employee, you'll want to hit your weekly souls quota, which you and your Netherline contribute with each reap. Feel free to check your quota at the computer. We literally had the Grim Reaper show up with a double volcanic eruption. I don't think it's a surprise that we are here in the Netherworld now. Oh. No wonder it's kind of related to Glimmerbrook. Leo? You just woke up and there's a ghost just right here that we can go ahead and I think that we would respectfully introduce ourselves. He does want to befriend another ghost, so hey, at least that takes care of that issue. And I attend an active workday. Here we are. I can't believe we're actually working for the Grim Reaper because one series of events after another has kind of led us into this, like Grim himself, as we're trying to bring our sister back to life, calling us. But I have to say, I cannot imagine a more apt thing for Moonlight Spirits Day than this. And I think that now we're feeling humiliated because not like this from having visitors over while the house is dirty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was not ready for that. That's amazing. That's the first thing I've seen in years that looks like Sims humor that I remember. There's literally a fake reaping thing where you can practice reaping souls. This is amazing. And I think we could probably work on our thanatology skill here. This is a little bit much for Leo to take in. Can he like stress eat a strawberry real quick to kind of work on his hunger? He didn't really have much of a chance to sort of fill up on his food. Oh my gosh. I guess we could appreciate like some of the the different artwork we have around here. Somebody just left out a slablet for, like, it's Grimm's slablet. Oh my gosh, it's a slablet from Grimm. Ah, okay. And then he gets a little royalty report. The man is like scared and paranoid and also humiliated and confused. And do we have that emergency like shower in a can? No, we have like so many other things to try to prepare ourselves for whatever's going on, but not that. Oh my gosh, and look at that. Can we study for historical insights on whatever's going on here? It's like a corporate board for reaping souls. It's plan reaping schedules, recalibrate reaping. Do we have scribe for an assignment? We actually have workday things we need to do. Oh, that would have a bit of an influence. Where's the, okay, here it is. Found it. Okay. This is so cool. This is actually like one of the coolest, most simish things I've seen in ages. There's the Grim Reaper himself at the scrying, like the scrying pool. This is amazing. I didn't expect also for like him to take this so seriously for studying for historical insights. Look at his work outfit. Oh my gosh. Did we get something from studying for historical insights? Do I collect things for that? If we can say now this is where we got the Tome of De-Deathify and the Tome of Necrocall, which are actually magic books that we picked up at Glimmerbrook, but I had to kind of do it off screen because I thought we were in a bit of a rush, which we are, Leo, actually. I remembered just now we are indeed in a bit of a rush. We need to go ahead and scribe for some assignments, please. But also I'm kind of curious about what you're going to be getting. And I guess with Nalui, I want to have her, I'll have her work on her gourmet cooking while we're gone. And I feel like Ukapanipo, I'll have him socialize with Makoa actually, because it's been a while and I feel like Makoa might call him up. Makoa is from their island, home from the first season of their adventures. All right, so how does this work? Now that we've been pulled into the Tome of the Undead, an assignment has surfaced among the swirls and ripples, guiding you towards Reaper training. Kenny, our undead all-around good dude training sim, is dying to meet you. Disclaimer, Grimm is not liable for any accidental reapings, false soulification, or negative repercussions. Repercussions, huh? Caused by low-level Reapers. Pending ongoing lawsuits, Grimm turns are legally required to complete their training, i.e. Reaping Kenny, our undead all-around good dude, before Grimm can assign a living soul. That's amazing. So let's go ahead. We're going to appreciate Kenny. Good guy, Kenny. Because that also helps us out with our like... Whoa! That's not terrifying. That's terrifying. Not good. Like I lied at first and then I decided not to lie. That was kind of terrifying. And we're humiliated because we like are possibly stress sweating or something. Practice reaping on the test mannequin, and then scry for travel, research an assignment. Okay. Oh no, now we're feeling inspired from appreciating Kenny. He's like, so this is how it works. I guess he's just getting like a little curious about everything. He's like, well, you know, when in Rome, let's research the assignment and maybe look up some historical deaths. Just on the idea that maybe that's how we can explain where we got these magic books. I think that actually fits in quite well. I don't think the Tome of Necrocall, which allows you to summon the dead from their resting place, would be an odd thing for someone to find here. Perform scythe maintenance, which apparently, do we just have a scythe now? Do we have decorative scythes? Because that's kind of awesome. Also, nobody else is here. And by looking up historical deaths, that actually allows us to build our Thanatology skill, which is our ghost skill. Also seems apt. There's literally a microwave and a coffee machine. That's funny. That's really funny. And then, oh my gosh, there's rewards we can collect? Is this the boss's office? What? That's wild. That's really wild. Okay, and now we're depressed because I think we looked up more of the deaths in the area. Dead and gone, sad from looking up historical deaths. Oh, bless you, my dear. All right, let's see. Let's scry. Wait. Let's perform scythe maintenance first. Oh my gosh. I think we've learned a little bit. I think we're still feeling kind of nervous, but the day is like going pretty quickly, and I want to make sure we can at least do a little bit. So let's scry for travel. Would you like to travel to your assignment location? Be advised that prepping for the assignment is recommended. Once finished reaping, you will return to the office to complete the rest of the day's tasks. Are we about to reap a soul? You've arrived at Reaper training. Here you'll find Kenny, our all-around good guy. I don't know about that. I feel like, Kenny is unfortunately dead at the moment, but don't be alarmed. It doesn't hurt, we think. Head over to his crumpled little body to survey the scene. You want to investigate the cause of death and determine cause of death before you swing your scythe.
Oh.
Okay, so is this gonna be like Kenny? I think you should be, maybe, let's check your pulse, because to be honest, sir, oh, there, okay. All right. Okay, we're at Reaper training. I have no idea where we are. Like, because I actually have never been to this world before. It's Tartosa, isn't it? We've never been here before. I've never been here before. I've never even loaded this neighborhood because it's just not. Let's check the position of the body. Wow. I mean, Grimm himself is kind of like watching over this, so I feel like we would be maybe check temperature. We're making small steps towards learning the cause of death. I see. So I wonder if having higher logic skill would help here. Somehow this feels relevant to our axolotls in the way where I'm actually going to have them breed, because I feel like, dang it. All right, well, there's another gold firefly. One of these days we'll be able to get like more insight into maybe check position of the limbs. This is a very depressing job, but now we're outside for 8 hours while we're here. Now we want to research vampire information, because I think now he's like, I would really like to know what's dead and what's undead now. It seems that there's a wider investigation report. Great forensics. Leo has investigated the sim and surrounding evidence thoroughly. Determining cause of death is now available. So we can now determine the cause of death. Shock? Heat wave? Killer detective instincts. Based on your work, you may be able to try a specialized reap, or feel free to stick with your tried and true, your choice. Collect a soul. The death was caused by hunger. Makes you want a grilled cheese real bad. Oh my gosh. Collect soul lazily. Or collect soul as outlined in the training manual. Low chance of failure when going by the book. I would prefer that. I don't know if that's going to wear us out, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think that it's this is, I mean, talk about a way to get your sister back. Nice slice. Kenny's soul has now been placed in your inventory. Before you leave, you're welcome to request reaping review from the remains of the body or by from lingering bystanders. It helps boost morale. Now return to the office and release his soul into the netherworld portal. Don't forget to file a death certificate. The NWDD loves red tape. Oh my word. A soul has been placed in our inventory. We can request the reaping review. I mean, literally, we could build a sand sculpture with Grimm. How could we do return to office? Oh, we just click on the self. Felt good about the level of service despite the circumstances. Oh my gosh, that was a review from the deceased. Okay. Well, let's return to the office. I think we're getting a little nervous, to say the least. That's amazing. And you just show up, you gather the soul, and you're like, see ya. That was the most Simlish fun that I think I have had in ages. Let's release the soul to the netherworld. I think we're feeling a little bit exhausted, to say the very least. However, the end of the workday is almost upon us. I feel like we've done a lot. We're now in a filthy robe. That's amazing. So plan reaping schedule, file death certificate. We're exhausted. We're messy. I can't believe this is our job now. I can't believe how Leo has ended up in here because he's trying to like take care of his sister. But I really feel like he would be filing death certificate, and then he would check his like reaping schedule, because maybe submit a self-assessment. Because that's totally him, is he would be worrying about things like that, and wanting to make sure that he's doing his part. Let's see. No, we need to file a death certificate, please. I know you want to go ahead and you want to take a shower. I'm glad to know that there's somewhere to wash off potential ectoplasm. There's just all sorts of interesting sounds. All sorts of interesting ghosts to meet. She seems kind of cool. Ask ghost for help. Interesting. But I feel like, look, if we're here, we're depressed as all get out, because like, hopefully getting our sister's soul back and reviving her will help out. But we need to make sure we do everything by the book. There we go. A death certificate has been submitted successfully. Excellent. I'm pretty sure we've now done enough. And now researching vampire information at the computer absolutely is something I could see us doing. Because yeah, there's a lot going on here. Blog about feelings, look up conspiracy theories, read obituaries. I mean, I feel like check soul quota. I'm curious about that too. Because I want to know bucket list. I feel like could he sign a goal? Oh, hello. Oh dear. Look, you're a ghost. I feel like you shouldn't have let's see. Your current soul quota with personal and netherline contributions is 1 of 25 souls. Grim will review the reaping reports every 7 days. Oh boy. So we need to like work on getting more souls too, which is going to be kind of interesting. And this ghost has come to talk to us. She's feeling playful. Who is she? She's a reaper. So she's another reaper. Zalika Izadi. What? She's literally another reaper. That's so interesting. Or does she just work for this like job? I'm so curious. Ask about being dead maybe? And like a breath of fresh air. Looks like Leo just befriended a nature enthusiast. Nature enthusiasts are passionate about the natural world. Would you say that he likes nature enthusiasts? Sure, because he likes being outside. He's feeling, oh wow, I'm preparing to reap and now he feels happy. Does this count as chatting with his coworker? Because that's kind of amazing that all of a sudden he's feeling a little bit better. Confess to being socially awkward, for sure. I'm gonna let him do that because he's like tired, starving, stinky, really has to go to the restroom. But maybe this'll kind of like ease the new job. Cleaning. Maybe ask for social advice to kind of be like trying to learn more about how to handle this job. There, I like that he's made a friend. I didn't expect to even meet this person, but she already really likes him, which is great. Oh my gosh. I like having a little bit more confidence in our career here. All right. I wonder if I can finish the work day because we've already completed everything. I mean, it's almost over naturally. So Leo's workday will end in an hour. We're totally doing good. All right, Leo. And meanwhile, your like coworker here, she's off to go take care of things. I think Leo is so tired. Is there anywhere can he make a coffee real quick? A town barbecue is starting somewhere. Leo's just tired again. And you need to hit our souls quota to collect a reward. That's so cool. And now he gets to have a little bit of some very dark coffee. I can only imagine that that's like one of the darkest brews one could hope for. I love these pictures. They have so much humor to them. I love these doors. I feel like we need to have a door that Leo can go through now to start collecting all of this sort of stuff. He performed his work wonderfully. Paperwork filed with that kind of gusto is worth praise. Wow. Wow. I did not expect working for the Grim Reaper to be that much fun. I didn't expect to make friends with a ghost. I didn't expect a lot of things about today. But I would say it only seems fair, Leo, that you get something out of all of that. Something. I think by now you have a sixth sense, sir. And you know what? I feel like he should get a still bladder or something for speed reading, maybe? For being able to put up with all of that, because that was amazing. He just rolled with it. I love it. I think I love it. Okay. Well, that's not what I expected. We definitely didn't earn a lot of money. Oh, we now have $6,000, almost $7,000 that we need to pay. I should not have spent all that money buying all of that stuff for the crypt, but there we have it. And we're still kind of like, you know, working on being able to get to the point where let's go ahead and maybe take a bath. Nilly, how you doing? Do you mind finishing up that whole like gourmet cooking while level 4 thing that we were doing before we were, I don't want to say rudely interrupted, but a little bit rudely interrupted by Grim himself, because we sort of need to keep that going. Butternut squash soup, perhaps? I feel like if we're gonna do some gourmet cooking, I feel like black and white cake feels perfect, because that might celebrate the day that he had. Oh, and then, you know, now that the lava rocks that woke us up as an alarm clock for our first day as a Grim turn have cooled off, we could go ahead and we could collect some of those as, you know what? And once again, I'm asking you to support the performing arts. Okay, I think it would be like, yeah, Emmett. Emmett was a guy that, like, he liked fishing with. Ukapanipa liked fishing with. Yeah! We'll collect the crystals out of that later, too. Okay! Yeah! That was amazing. Let's wrap up the flirting with death challenge real quick just to see what's next. And then once that's done, and hopefully we don't end up having Leo having passed out in the bed, Afterlife Anonymous is starting now. Feeling overwhelmed and in need of support, the Afterlife Anonymous is your go-to sanctuary. Gather with fellow ghosts and share sympathy sessions. I'm so intrigued. I'm so actually in love with this. And we're gonna bake a little cake, see where this event is taking us, and then we'll say that this cake is being baked to celebrate what apparently is like the first day on the job for Leo. There we go. So, we have now reached gourmet level 5. We can make the SimCity cheesecake, tiered cake, and nigiri rolls. Wonderful, because I have a feeling we might need that soon. So, all right, let's tuck that out of the way. No, not on the axolotls, please. Let's put this away just for a minute until Leo's ready to maybe enjoy that. Let's clean everything and let's go ahead and carry on. Complete a want, purchase a potion of youth, and then read the society's newsletter. We've got it. We'll absolutely tackle that next time. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this complete chaos. I can believe and I can't believe that we actually managed to have like lava rocks and the reaping of souls happen. And we'll have to see what the rest of the chaotic adventures as we wrap up the very last of this challenge, hopefully in time, have waiting for us. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.